It's pretty messed up.
Yeah. I went there to drive and shit. I trapped them all.
Well, try sending the form instead of anyways.
I can't turn it up. I have to fill out the form and I have them fill it.
Okay.
But I had to tell my case manager at Sound, so there's absolutely no way I want Bob to have my email address. Only when he's still on my shit. You told my case manager at Sound that if Brock does give me an email address, then I can investigate the case manager.
What about getting a doctor in Montfort to fill in for you?
It has to be the attending physician or something like that.
Yeah, attendant.
All I had to do was transfer my file over to the RN here.
Attendant physician can be any doctor. You can even have a family doctor fill it out.
No, contact the family doctor. Fuck all those ones. And they want a diagnosis on the
I dream about driving.
They want a diagnosis on the phone.
Wet dreams.
They want a diagnosis on the phone.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, if they're saying you can't drive because they say you're schizophrenic, that's discrimination.
Because I know. Because I've driven before for years, for decades, under that condition, even when I wasn't medicated.
But you're not schizophrenic, Rob. You know that, right?
I know I'm not.
Don't let them convince you of that.
They're never gonna do it together. But they got all this legal shit saying that I am.
I would know if you were schizophrenic. I've met so many schizophrenic people in the hospital.
I met them.
Yeah, you're definitely not schizophrenic. The big difference.
I had an allergic reaction to shit they gave me for ADD that could make me psychotic.
You might be a little bit bipolar or something, but you're definitely not
Probably
schizophrenic.
bipolar and the PTSD on top.
Yeah, you're definitely not schizophrenic. You're not walking around mumbling to yourself, hearing voices and seeing shit.
No, I don't just see shit. I don't hear voices. Never have. Bunch of stupid.
I get stoned as hell and I don't even see shit.
Just a bunch of stupid.
I still act like I do.
People who have schizophrenia and bipolar say,
Are you feeling
"You're not."
suicidal or homicidal today? Are you feeling like hurting yourself?
I've had people who've been.
Do they ask you that question every day?
Yeah.
Hear any voices? Do you see anything that's not there? Well, if it's not there, how can I fucking see it? What kind of question is that? Do you see anything that's not there? How do you answer that question? Well, if it's not there, then I don't see anything, do I? Fucking weirdos.
I've been diagnosed with so many different things besides schizophrenia, but they don't pay attention to that. Someone's just got anything from that side. So fucking lazy.
Oh, so happy I
They
slept
came by
last
and gave
night.
me a shot. He asked, why do you think that is? I think this. Oh, first of all, it's because you're so confident.
Really?
That's what I told her. I said, yeah, but the doctor's not doing it because she's so confident. Second of all, she's probably thinks I'm lying. Because she's a cunt. They just don't want to believe I was abused. Because I'm not a female. So how do I just prove that I don't their diagnosis? That's the thing.
Tell them you'll do your driving test over again, just for them.
Huh?
Tell them you'll take your driver's
That's
ed
not
course or
just-
something.
That's not even just proof of diagnosis.
No, I mean to get your license back. Tell them you'll take your driver's ed course.
You know, I have to pay for it.
Yeah, but then you'll still get your license back.
Well, they want, they say I might have to take it again anyway.
Something like that makes it easy to please for them. Just say, tell your doctor you'll take a driver's ed course if you'll give your license back, and they'll say, okay.
But I shouldn't have to do that.
Yeah, I know.
Being discriminated against because I was little.
You gotta play along with them though. Give them something on paper that you can use to your advantage that you took a driver's ed course. It only costs about $300.
That's why I don't support them in our community. I support them in case when workers in the system. I'm glad COVID helps them.
COVID-19 is to separate the weak from the strong.
COVID-19 was invented
all
to
the
kill
weak people are going to die off.
COVID-19 was designed to destroy medical stuff. I think it's kind of funny. All the user groups of people that piss me off, they're more vulnerable to this thing. By sheer coincidence, it's not a grand design like that. By sheer coincidence. I mean, I just came back from the tennis club. They don't treat me like shit. They know my disability.
You went to the dentist?
No, the tennis club.
Oh, tennis club.
For their barbecue.
Okay.
Again, like I'm there almost every day. They don't treat me like shit. They know I'm on disability. In fact, they seem like giving me a job there.
Apparently, I'm a threat to everybody but tennis players.
He likes his tennis. You'd have to go in for a 30-day assessment to do that, or have a doctor that sees you for like 6 months, once a week.
I'd rather do that. But after the new job, clean slate. The only way I can do that is if I move.
Ask them to refer you to Dr. Lazowski. You can look him up. He's a military doctor.
Dr. Lazowski?
Yeah, he's Ukrainian. He's a military doctor. He doesn't believe in prescribing drugs very often.
Really?
Yeah.
Where does he work?
Here in Ottawa. He has his own private practice.
Where in Ottawa?
I'm not sure exactly where. I forget.
How'd you contact him?
His name is Dr. Lazowski. You can check if he's taking any patients and if he'll do an assessment. Yeah. He's a military psychiatrist.
A psychiatrist?
Yeah. Yeah, it was his head. Yep, that's him. He was my doctor for a couple of years. He's the one that told me, instead of taking medication, if you have an anxiety attack, just jerk off.
That's a good doctor.
Yeah.
Feeling a bit down? Yourself a little water.
Just go home and rub it off, you'll be all right. Yeah. It's got a nice little private practice there. He's pretty good. That's pretty good for a psychiatrist because they all get bad reviews from the patients. Nobody likes their psychiatrist, clearly. And he would help you with that weed thing too, because he diagnosed me with the same thing before. Said I was hyper allergic to weed, and that when I smoked it, it gave me the same symptoms as being schizophrenic, but I wasn't schizophrenic. So that's what you could get on your diagnosis. You could say that you inhaled secondhand smoke, and because of your hyper allergic to it, that it gave you the same symptoms as a schizophrenic person, but you weren't schizophrenic at the time.
Well, the thing is, they were doing drugs and all
and
that stuff.
he gave me that diagnosis
take
before.
college, yeah,
So that's why he said I didn't need medication. He just said I needed to avoid weed.
Like basically, they were doing a lot of weed and all that stuff. That last take college jail. That's where I came from the day of the car accident.
Weed used to make me freak out too when I was younger.
Yeah, and I only started freaking out when I was at last take college job. They were doing weed there. I was going through the air vents and shit. Like, there was this weird metallic smell that kept on showing up in my room. I don't know what it was. It was a weird cleaning smell. And even when the rest of the officer even said, wow, your skin's all oily. So I was sweating something weird, so there's definitely some kind of chemical imbalance, but they didn't even talk to me. There's medical malpractice by that. You know what I did last night? I looked at the Church of Scientology. There's
There you go.
Road, Road,
Yeah,
not far from here.
There is, yeah.
Like even the doctor at the Mulford said they found weed in my system.
You can go to the Church of Scientology, and you can use a program called Narconon. It's like a drug rehabilitation program, and they'll help you wean off and get off the medications and the needle, and they'll advocate for you that you shouldn't be taking it.
Yeah, but then I won't get my driver's license back because I'm not following the doctor's orders.
Yeah, but they'll help you challenge the doctors for that.
But then they're saying, well, the church has been down to resist psychiatry and psychology kind of thing. They don't believe in government. Well, yeah, it's my religion though, so I'm allowed.
Yeah, they believe in a healthy
Here's my
lifestyle,
track record of driving without,
healthy lifestyle, good diet, and vitamins. That's how. If you have that, then you don't need medication.
Yeah. And here's my track record of driving when I wasn't on drugs, medication. I was going through all this shit and I was still doing fine. I'm claiming that I was exposed to drugs.
If you have a razor, I'll give you $5 for one. But when I'm done with that $5, I still need.
No.
I still need it to snort lines.
No. Like I was exposed to drug behavior when I was at least that's state college down. Even the first night I was there some guy moving across, like he was the last minute guy that moved him across the hallway from him, and he was doing heavy marijuana that whole night. He was coming through the doors and everything. He didn't call to complain about it and got kicked out. And I left the previous place because the guy in there was doing marijuana in the hospital. He wasn't supposed to be.
Even benzodiazepines knew that I haven't that large.
Even when I haven't slept for a week, I still go outside and smoke for you.
Yeah,
It's a big mission for me.
I know. Silly one.
Sylvia only does when Graham's awake.
What's that?
She only goes outside when Graham's awake.
When he gets
All the other time, she's down there doing it.
Yeah, she's always doing that.
No, speed.
Oh, something.
She's doing the same shit I'm doing. I'm the one that gets
her
it.
pills.
I'm the one that
She's
gets.
gonna get you, man.
I'm the one that gets them for them.
For them?
Yeah. Well, Graham and her get them.
Oh. She probably buys one for Graham. I think that's why she'll complain. She'll probably doesn't complain to Graham because Graham lets him use his shit here.
Graham's probably gonna want some more soon.
Where you're at now.
Yeah, he must have finished this by now.
Where's clothes and the TV on?
So after you do that stuff for a few days, you sleep for a few days.
That was that.
I just slept for like 16 hours.
My ex is claiming I'm a bad father because I have schizophrenia. That was used against me in family law. My diagnosis, so really that's discrimination. That shows also shows abuse.
Because when I was at the Family Circle of Care, which is basically a parenting program, I got a certificate of graduation. I was there for a year, and I wasn't on any medication. So I got a whole bunch of shitheads out there spreading word that I got.
You know, if you keep taking that medication, eventually it's gonna make you nuts.
I know. That's probably the stuff that makes me think
It's gonna give you
a
chemical imbalance in your brain forever.
I know. That's what happened with the Prozac that I was on for 15 years. Crap, I'm gonna be tired of dyskinesia.
My wife has that.
Yeah. Like I'd like to start class action suit or something. I don't know because they do that. The doctors can try it. Another thing I could do is seek a province.
I mean, my daughter doesn't live in Ontario, so why don't I stay? She's up at the next side. Just go drive her to Quebec. I don't think I want to stay here. It's too expensive. People want to screw me over. It's not fucking want to stay.
Yeah, and the rent's way too high.
It's full of backstabbers.
Corruption at the city hall level, police level. I sent a message to Black Lives Matter saying, yeah, the Royal Community Region basically works with all the police forces and security forces in towns when they can, at City Hall and stuff like that, making decisions against the minorities. It's basically the old boys network. It's trying to control things. And I told them this is based on inside information. Because basically region guys talk and they get drunk. And they like to get drunk.
They're all gonna get closed down anyways because no one's drinking there.
I know. They asked for a government bailout from the province.
COVID-19 is gonna shut them all down.
Giving the province bailout. They're suing an insurance company. Because the insurance company's not giving business continuity insurance refunds. So it's no lawsuit they're going for. That means they're really strapped for cash. You know there's something wrong with the Legion Hall when you show up and all of a
You know what's
sudden
gonna happen,
executive
eh?
walk away.
You know what COVID-19 is gonna do eventually? It's gonna cause economic collapse and we're gonna have World War III.
Yeah, it's gonna cause the economic collapse.
You can't just keep going on like this, handing out money and fucking
I know.
closing down businesses and shit.
I know. It's already been happening here in the United States. And that's the only superpower left for the end of the world. They think this new president's going to make it Biden, which is most likely will be, is going to be able to change things. No. It's definitely going to change things.
Shit just keeps getting worse. No one's making it better.
Yeah.
All Trump did was entertain us a bit.
He's brought things that
All Trump did basically was say what was on people's minds.
Yeah, he just entertained us.
No, he said what was on people's minds, so basically people knew, okay, yeah, there's this much racism still in the United States.
Rocket Man.
You just don't talk about it. That's one thing I liked about the guy. You didn't have to guess what he was thinking. Besides, he screwed things over for Korea a bit. And he helped out
Yeah, he's the
Middle
first
East.
president there to go across the demilitarized zone.
Like they could have kidnapped him right there and started World War III, but they didn't.
Could have assassinated him.
Yeah, I know. With a contact force, crying out loud. Like when they shook hands, no, but they didn't. But nobody talks about that. He's over things with North Korea. He thinks with some of the Middle Eastern countries in the United States.
He didn't start World War III with
pulled out
Iran.
Iraq and Afghanistan.
Didn't bomb the fuck out of Iran when they fired missiles at their fucking
But he could have.
fucking Air Force base and anybody else would have.
He pulled the troops back out of things. They weren't getting killed overseas. Nope, that goes unnoticed. You have to eliminate just how corrupt Hillary Clinton was. You have to eliminate the Russian hacking system.
Hillary Clinton's had so many people murdered.
What's that?
She's had lots of people murdered.
Clinton?
Yeah, Hillary Clinton.
Oh, pshaw. Nobody listening. Damn. Probably talking bullshit. Well, except for the United States. Denver, he brings all the. He chases all the bugs out from under the rocks. He brings them out into the lake.
Don't these people realize that with all these protests, with anti-protests and all that conflict and protests that could easily identify these as what? It's easy for them to identify the white supremacists now because they always show up in there en masse and just take pictures of them.
Mm-hmm.
Deal with them that way. And he just thinks about other people's minds anyway.
Because he still got close to 50% of the vote. And more people voted this time around. That means they're still thinking about that shit.
Should I make spaghetti tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Why not tonight?
Tonight, maybe. I make it tonight, maybe. See how I'm feeling.
You're feeling mean.
So if you brought for the phone, they're probably going to say, well, you have to fill this part here. It's like, no, I don't need to fill it out. Fucking doctors.
Something bit my elbow.
Wasn't me.
Fuck.
I had a psychiatrist in town and said, oh, he's a fine guy. But my ex ordered a psychiatric assessment of the kind of thing. She didn't do it herself, but
How'd you end up with such an evil bitch?
she hides things.
Sounds like she fucking put you through too much.
Yeah, she did. She's still doing it.
She refuses to tell me what school my kids go to.
Really?
And the direct court order says that she has to tell me that kind of stuff. She's making me fight for all the information. So what I need is a lawyer that'll basically sue her for costs for everything I have to do. But he can't get that done because I'm male. Don't have that much. Like if I was more established, it'd be a lot easier to get things done. Because I know it's stuck here. Shit. They're not gonna have that.
Well, that reminds me. Remind me on Monday and I'll call see make sure for you again. I have the name of a person I'm supposed to call for you.
Like there's this lawyer in town, Diana Owen. She might be able to do it, but she takes people on legal aid certificates. Like she might be able to fight for some of my rights, kind of thing. Other stuff I probably won't be able to fight for because she's in the Quebec side now, and has been there for a while. But certain things like getting access to the Shannon pension, we didn't do the pension split we were supposed to. And the division of assets, because Shannon hid some assets first, and we got divorced. Like Eric West basically screwed me over. He wanted me to stay on ODSB so he could use me as a guaranteed income. But I'm fighting for housing requests and all that stuff.
Women are all corrupt.
It's 2 minutes.
That's why I haven't gone to see Brandy yet. She's hot, but I know she's up to something. She's got something up her sleeve. Like wanting to make me the new daddy or something.
Women don't want guys that are on disability.
I don't want a girlfriend. That would mean I have to get off drugs and spend my money on her instead.
Mm-hmm. Tell Brandy that. And she says, I'm fine with that. You? I'm just looking for a roll in the hair every once in a while. She said, okay.
That's probably is what she wants. She just wants to fuck.
Probably.
She wants to rebound sex because her boyfriend just left her recently.
Probably. But most females, they don't want some guy on disability.
Well, she's on mother's lodge, so she doesn't care.
Yeah. Unless they're like low on the income scale themselves, right?
Yeah, she's lower than that.
But most of the
than I am.
females don't realize this guy on disability has guaranteed income for this stuff. Especially in Ontario.
Yeah, I can always pay for rent and pitch on groceries, so.
Exactly. Like if you were had a spouse kind of thing, according to ODSP, you'd be getting like 70.
Because I'm not working, I can clean the house and cook for her too.
Yeah, like I would do that. Like, that's what I did when I had Sammy. When I was a stay-at-home dad.
Yeah.
I took care of the kids and I cleaned the house and stuff like that. And at least when I'm from time to time, then they can take care of their children. It's perfect.
Women are just greedy, that's all.
Oh, they aren't.
All they care about
I
is money.
tried to stay out of the straight place, it just didn't work. Glad you found it funny. You're supposed to be funny. Women aren't corrupt. I mean, the sexual assault, child abuse unit is a lot of research about females. There's no reason why they don't investigate the males complain about it.
This part of the base works perfectly now with the guns like that.
That's a good too. Shove it there, twat, and turn it on.
No, use a curling iron.
No. Hairspray. Just spray it right up there. Give them blisters and
A
everything.
curling iron on low heat.
Yeah, there you go.
It'll start sizzling.
Yeah, you say I'm hot, do you? Well, how hot is this, huh? Ooh, I'm so long, too, huh? You like that shaft, huh? How about I keep your short curly? Let me straighten up for you. There you go.
It's weird that I've never heard of that happening before.
White.
Really?
Yeah. Basically, the line was, I think it was in a news report that said something like that. And she was assaulted with a curling iron. And I'm thinking, there's only one real way to assault somebody with a curling iron because it was a sexual assault charge.
Nice.
I heard of one guy that stuck a gun up his wife's twat or something like that. Like a pistol, just like he's getting off doing it. There's another guy that basically made his ex fuck the dog.
Nice.
But she stayed with him for some reason.
She liked it.
There you go. Actually, what I should do is contact a lawyer and just go for the throat for Shannon and ask for all these things like a pension cut, spousal support and things like that. So imagine that if the suddenly contact gets cut off between me and Sammy. Sammy's gonna wonder what the fuck went wrong. I just tell her later, well, I went for this stuff which I'm legally entitled to. This is what your mom did. Before that, like basically the reason I'm not in contact with you is what your mom. She'll say about her. Maybe killing her in her sleep or something. That'd be fine.
Women are evil. Girls that end up without fathers in their life grow up all fucked up. And then they end up like the mother.
Yeah, like Shannon sent me an email, something like the relationship between father and daughter was very important or something like that. But she's preventing me from seeing my kid.
Hmm.
Meanwhile, this email was sent about less than a year after her father died. Got my fan. She probably felt like all the men are like her abandoned her or something shit like that. Well, with her history, yeah, of course. She feared the job offer, so yeah. Because she didn't want me to do that job because it wasn't macho or some shit like that.
Hmm.
It's fucking stupid. A guaranteed income. Long-term prospect, she didn't want that. She
something fucked up with a female when she thinks she gets military when she first hears it. Yeah. 80%, 50% dead. And she thought she'd get in the military. It's fucking stupid. I hope she's in a bad relationship with Spencer though.
There's a guy named Spencer.
Spencer, yeah, I don't know his last name.
That's a funny name.
Yeah. All I know is that they have a rent to own house
Oh, Spencer.
on the back side. Yeah. And he's fat and bald,
Nice.
just like her father. I think that's one thing she wanted me to be, is fat and bald. She kept on calling me babe, and that's what her mom called her dad in all this country. Like, I'm not your father, Dad. Stop calling me babe. I told her a couple times, stop calling me babe, but she don't understand. That's how disrespectful she was. I mean, if somebody keeps on calling you to say shithead, for example, kind of thing, and you don't like it, you tell them to stop, and they keep on doing it. That's disrespectful, isn't it? Yeah. I don't care if it's shithead or John or something like that. Some people call me John and say, oh, my name's not John, dumbass. You call me that.
I'll make the spaghetti tomorrow because I got one of those frozen dinners. It's not frozen anymore. I gotta cook it.
Oh.
It's
Still,
like
you got two?
right. Yeah, they gave me 2 instead of 1 this time.
Alright.
The second one's like rice and beef or something.
Yours beef, not pork.
I hope so.
Oh, it's pork. I got it.
If it'll be written on the thing here. Let me check. Yeah, if it's pork, you can have it.
What's that?
I said if it's pork, you can have it.
Alright.
Let me see what it is. I gotta come up with the light here. Oh,
Pork.
jerk chicken and vegetables.
Not bad.
Ooh. I don't get to eat meat very often.
Say what?
I said I don't get to eat meat very often.
When you roam the neighborhood and they catch stray animals. Or just grab the IQ and that's just wandering around at night. There's plenty of those. There's plenty of dark corners around the area. You always just club
I
somebody.
just gotta try not to go in debt this month, and then I'll be able to afford to eat better next month.
Yeah, I mean, you just gotta stop hoarding drugs too much.
No, at least I'm not whoring. I'm just doing drugs.
What's that?
At least I'm not doing drugs and whoring.
Yeah.
Choose one vice.
No, but they're so nice. It's weird that I haven't gotten to see Brandy because that drug makes you want a woman more. But I've been too high. I've been too high to go see her.
Now you're talking about the YouTube. There you go. That's what Zach's got you.
I prefer cartoon chicks.
Because they're funny. They usually make you laugh while you're getting
They're cuter than real females.
You're bouncing tits.
They got those perfect bodies.
It's almost as if they were handcrafted by someone. Wait a second.
If it was like Star Trek and we could go on the holodeck, I'd be with cartoon bitches all day. Like Roger Rabbit. Cat cake. Cat cake. Yeah.
Shannon's probably not going to let me see Sam until I got $70,000 a year job or some shit like that.
That's how women are.
So she'll child
My wife
support.
hasn't divorced me. I can come home when I'm at the same level as her, she said.
Really?
Yeah. So I have to have
So it's
like
all about the money with her.
so I yeah, 'cause she's French, right? French marriage is a business relationship. still loves me, but if I don't have the same
No,
amount,
she doesn't.
if I don't have the same amount of money as her, I can't be home.
That's not you. That's just fucking stupid.
That's how the French are.
That's just fucking
Marriage is a business relationship. Even her mother would leave her father after like 40 years of marriage if he didn't have the same income.
That's just fucking
Like, she would get a condo by herself.
She couldn't afford it. Except for the rest. My folks just want me to be happy. Yeah, they're not letting me see my kid. What the fuck? Their version of happiness was probably like a 80,000 a year job, got a thing in a big house, a wife and 500 kids, 2 cars and a dog and a half. According to their standards. Mom, Dad, what make me happy is if you stop treating me like shit. That easy.
I just wanted to go to war, damn it.
Here.
One of these days, yeah, here I am.
You're at work. You're practicing.
That was not simple, just press a few buttons.
That's what words these days. Press me
Yeah, I
buttons.
know. War's dropping a $2 million bomb on a $30 tet now.
On a $30 tent.
Yeah.
Not think financially responsible. No, because usually inside the tent is the guy that maneuvers billions of dollars worth of assets. I can kick your ass. No, the big thing these days is cyber warfare. Oh, not bad score.
Yeah, I redesigned the base, it's like perfect now.
Just imagine what kind of power you would have over a country to be able to shut down their electrical grid.
Well, that's why I have it set up the way it is. I got the money still,
Oh.
just in time.
But still, huh?